2 Corinthians chapter number 6 gives a principle that is absolutely vital. Look, none of us can be the exception to this because God established this principle from the very beginning. It's absolutely vital to those who are trying to find God's choice for their life's mate. And it is this: 2 Corinthians chapter 6, verse number 14 says, "Be ye not unequally yoked together with unbelievers. For what fellowship hath righteousness with unrighteousness? And what communion hath light with darkness?" The principle here is the principle of the equal yoke. Now, that certainly means that a saved person and a lost person cannot be one in spirit, because one belongs to Jesus and one doesn't. But I would go a step further and say to you, it is possible that you could marry a saved person who is not a spiritual person, and it could be an unequal yoke. I think one of the biggest mistakes I've seen people make through the years in choosing a life's mate is they finally get to the place where they think, well, I got to get married. I'm in a hurry. By the way, we make the worst decisions when we get in a hurry. Remember our last principle, wait on the Lord. And some people think, well, if I'm not married by this time or by this date or by this age, I've missed it. No, you're not living on your clock and calendar. You're living on God's timetable, and God's timetable is always right. So you can't rush God. Stop trying to rush yourself. Wait on the Lord. But so many people get to a certain place and then they say, well, I've got to get married. And they make a choice and they say, well, he's saved. Well, she's a Christian. The question is, are they a spiritual person? And so if you're keeping the list somewhere, we're adding now number 6 to our principles from the Word of God, and it is this: give more attention to the right kind than to the right one. You ever hear somebody say, well, I want Mr. or Mrs. Right, and they mean by that the right one. We all want the right one, but back up one step and instead look for the right kind. This looks beyond personality, beyond attractiveness, beyond the surface. I think sometimes attraction can be sensual and not spiritual. And so what you want to pray is, Lord, help me to marry the right kind of person. Proverbs, I think, I've given you some principles from there already. Proverbs is a great marriage manual. It's just a great list of what to look for and what to avoid in a life's mate. But the point is this: choose the right kind of person. That's a person who has given themselves to the Lord, that is given to God before they're given to you. And if you'll find the right kind, God will lead you to the right one.